Here's some videos of people who have been laid off within the past 24 hours, or at least that's when they posted the video. Let's get their take. Let's hear what they have to say.
So I just got laid off on a random Wednesday from my job of over 2 years. And it's okay. I had honestly been looking for other roles. Funny enough, this morning actually, I had a Zoom with a company that I had 3 interviews with, and they wanted to Zoom me with an update. And I thought, oh, this could be an offer, right? Why would they reject me over a video call? So, lo and behold, it was a rejection over video call, and they made sure to tell me that it was super, super close between me and one other person, and for no real reason, they went with the other person. And I was like, okay.
I've had that happen where I believe someone even uh, set up a call with me so they could tell me that when they could have just gone through email, but maybe they wanted to differentiate themselves from other companies. I also remember that this was for the second time that I went the full distance with a company without getting uh, an offer. It's the same company. I didn't apply for this second job. In fact, I remember they reached out to me saying you were good enough candidate. You made it to the final round. We want to consider you for something else. And I got considered, and I guess I went the distance again and still didn't get it. So it's weird how people think they're helping. Just send the email, say you didn't make it again, instead of the phone call. Oh, you were close, but whatever.
I'm really bummed, but it's fine because I still have a job. And you know what? Only a few hours later, I no longer have that job. So, with that being said, I am taking this opportunity to pitch myself. If you are hiring in influencer marketing, content strategy, even social media strategy, I have over 6 years of experience working in a 9 to 5 role in both the fashion industry as well as beauty and wellness. And then I've been creating content on social media for over 10 years now. But I know so many people are dealing with this right now, so just know you are not alone. And
Well, she putting on a brave face. You could tell she was crying a little bit. She said she's doing her pitch, goes into her elevator pitch, and had a job. Apparently was looking for another job, was in the interview process, and that got turned down. And she said she thought, well, that's okay, I guess, since I already have a job. And then found out in a short period of time, I think the same day, that yeah, same day, lost the job that she thought she had. My heart goes out because she looks younger than I am, and so these folks, when you're younger, you don't have as much time to build up a nest egg, or at least some sort of emergency fund to keep you going. You didn't go to school all this time to deal with this. You thought you would be above the circumstances, and this just affects your ability to launch. You think somebody in this situation wants to start a family right now, especially if she were a guy and that is happening to them too? I'm glad she's putting this out, because the more people put this out, the more we're recognizing as a community that the American dream is being stolen from us, and we're just not going to put up with it. Anyway, let's take a look at another one.
There's something that I have been hiding from you guys. I'm on week 9 of being unemployed, and I've been battling anxiety. It's been like on and off. I've been trying to work on it, but like the feelings just keep rising up, and they come because of no job. Like it's the fear of like, oh, what am I gonna do? Unemployment doesn't pay that much, and I'm trying to make money creating content, but sometimes the videos are not popping off, and I'm not making as much money. And so then you start to get the anxiety that you're like, is this not for me? because yes, I could go get a job and go back to corporate America, but I'm very jaded from being an engineer. Like the way I was treated at my last job was just terrible. Like I literally was assaulted. I reported it to HR, which I thought was the right thing to do, and then I got laid off. And it's very hard to want to go back to working after that. I really want to make it as a content creator, and so here I am, like posting my content every day. Yesterday I posted 17 videos. I'm just trying my best out here, and I just came on here. Like, if you're laid off and you're feeling anxiety, you're not alone, because I'm here with you, and I do hope it gets better for the both of us. There's something that I have been hiding from you guys. I'm on week 9 of being unemployed, and I've been battling anxiety. It's been like on and off. I've been trying to work on it, but like the feelings just keep running.
So she's on week 9 of being unemployed. Unemployment is not paying as much. She desires to be a content creator, and that's good that she has a plan for that. That she's made 17 videos in the past day. The money's not always there, she says. So it sounds like she's already monetized. That's a good thing. I don't like that she was assaulted and HR didn't protect her. The only other thing I could think of is to call the police. I don't know what kind of engineering she was in. Sounds like she doesn't want to go back to it. I don't know if it was the traditional sciences of chemical, mechanical, electrical, or aerospace engineering, or if it was the type that we see today with IT, software engineering, systems engineering, network engineer, that sort of thing, cloud engineer. So I don't know, but you have someone here who's been turned off by STEM. Again, looks to be relatively young and feeling jaded. My hope is that when she gets on her feet, either owns a business or is a manager in another position, that she will remember this experience and not pass it on to the people below her, that we can start to change the culture of what it means to be in business and to be employed, just change the culture of the employer-employee relationship.
God really knows what he's doing. Don't stress out. His timing is perfect. His plan is perfect. He's got you right where he wants you. Keep pursuing him.
She just got laid off after almost 5 years. Laid off at the end of the day. So they let her work all day and then let her know it's time for you to go. These saps. I don't know where the company was, but can we agree that we need to stop doing that? It says here in her bio, I just got laid off at EOD, end of day, after working hard all day. They should do layoffs at 9 a.m., if I'm being honest. Yeah, they should.
Today, on March 26, 2025, I was laid off my job with Amazon, and they laid off, Amazon corporate laid off an entire support ops team. And those jobs are now with India. So that was my surprise for today. And we get to hear about what severance package we get. But otherwise, Amazon is not supporting North American jobs in corporate as much as they used to.
So she gets a severance, but it seems like her job has been outsourced to India. So if your job isn't being taken over physically by someone who is from that nation as a H-1B candidate or some sort of visa person, then it's being outsourced overseas. I don't know if Amazon has an Indian component, a version of Amazon in India. I don't do as much business with them as I used to. Here's a comment by someone on her video saying, I also got the layoff Wednesday. I have been completely convinced. Oh, let me start over. I also got the Layoff Wednesday. I have completely convinced all of my family and friends to boycott Amazon. I can no longer support a business who no longer cares about their people. Well, if you're able to convince all of your family and friends in 24 hours, because today's Thursday, he said he got laid off on Wednesday, yesterday. If you're able to completely convince all of your family and friends to boycott Amazon in 24 hours, you should go into sales, because I'm a prophet in my hometown and I have no honor with anybody in my family. I can't convince them to do anything. So that's good for you. But on this lady here, again, she's sharing this information. It's becoming part of the community. And I hope that it will, again, be something, another cog in the wheel to help change the whole dynamic of employer-employee relationship. And the more we end up talking about the whole visa stuff that we had that made big news around the holidays, I think that will come. It has to be as part of the formula for Make America Great Again. You have to have opportunities for Americans, and I don't think the president is dumb. I think he recognizes this, and I'll be interested to see how it plays out. Let's see another one.
So, I was recently laid off. As I'm relatively new to the workforce, this is my first time experiencing layoffs. Now I am without a job in one of the most uncertain economic periods in recent memory. What the hell am I going to do? I know one thing for sure. For the past 4 years, I've been building up a stock portfolio. Between my fiance and I, we have achieved reasonable success, but I don't want to stop there. And the last thing I want to do is sell some of our positions in order to live. That means I need to make some money. So here's my game plan. Step 1 is to invest in myself. I'm near completing my Canadian securities course, which will allow me to legally sell mutual funds. I also plan to gain a few more business certificates to boost up my resume. On top of that, I love to read. Books are full of hidden gems and can help you avoid mistakes in the future. There is almost an infinite number of things you can learn from them, and that's why I value them so much. But none of these guarantee a source of income. That's why I have 2 game plans to make money. The first is to start a business through social media and other ventures. I have a lot of knowledge and experience as an investor, so I'll probably start there. The second is to apply to a wide variety of jobs, primarily in the financial industry. Ultimately, I love investing and what it can do for you, and that's where I think I can provide the most value to society. With that, welcome to Equanimity. If you're interested in my journey to financial freedom, follow here. Everyone should have the right to financial independence, and I hope to be a valuable resource. Let's secure the bag.
All right, so he ends it with "let's secure the bag," that colloquialism that's out there now about, getting your paper, getting your money. He has a game plan. He's got the upbeat music in the background, talking about increasing his resume, getting some certification so that he can sell mutual funds. He has a game plan. He over the past 4 years, apparently he's been good enough with his money that he can weather the storm for a little bit, but he doesn't want to totally deplete what he has in order to survive, because he recognizes time as a major factor in multiplying your wealth. So I like that about him. And he's even putting it out there that if you want to capitalize on what he's going to be presenting as he grows, that you can tune in. Maybe you could be one of his clients down the road with what's called equanimity.capital. Let's take a look at one last one. It might actually make you mad, but let's check this out. This guy might actually make you mad. Take a look at this.
Has anyone seen like literally videos like these where it's just like they're talking about how there's no jobs out there? Like people are like, oh, I applied for 800 jobs. Or like you'd see these like Reddit flows of like these people apply for all these jobs and like don't get any interviews and stuff like that. And then like the job market's the problem. But then your friend group, you just all have jobs. Everyone's buzzing. You don't have to worry about a single one of them. Am I the only one that has a friend group like this? If you have a friend group like this where like you wish you could see each other more, but you're all a little busy. But when you see each other, it's like you saw each other yesterday, and you know you don't have to worry about anyone. But if one person's struggling, you're like all going to be there for each other. It might be a little sappy to send this in the boys group chat and might break the flow of the different memes and stuff like that. But like, seriously, send this into the group chat and just have a little grateful moment of like, hey, boys, keep crushing it. Let's go. Don't gotta worry about anyone. No external factor's gonna ruin this vibe. Friggin' horrible job market. All got good jobs. Ridiculous.
So, man, it sounds like he's trolling. Hopefully he's not this tone deaf. And just looking at the face, I can gather maybe there's some people in his sphere of influence, if it's big enough, that someone has run into this, or someone that they know somebody who knows somebody that's going through this, and it's no laughing matter. Tens of thousands of people are losing their jobs, it seems like monthly, if not weekly. I know HHS just announced they're going to get rid of about 10,000 jobs, but I don't care about that as much. I mean, we just went through COVID. HHS, Health and Human Services, was not exactly our friend, in my opinion. So, reduce those folks and run a tighter ship. But to be, he can't be this tone deaf. He can't be this heartless. I'm hoping that he's trolling, but I don't know that for sure. At first, when I saw it, it made me mad because I've seen the people at these career fairs, the few that I've been to, too hard to park. It was so crowded. And these are at stadiums. These are at large churches. It's hard to park. This Monday of this week, I thought it was a holiday because of the little amount of email and phone calls I was getting. I thought it was a holiday. It's not still Sunday, is it? No, it was Monday. Just not much was happening. In fact, there is so that I'm not just going on feeling, there is a metric that I trace on LinkedIn. Once a week, they have these analytics that pop up, that get refreshed. And the one that I pay the most attention to is search results. And that metric basically tracks the number of times my profile has popped into someone's search results. And all year long, it has not exceeded where it was Thanksgiving. All of 2025, the number has been lower than it was right before Thanksgiving. Certainly, it's going to go down during the mental vacation that people take during the holidays, but it has not come back to that number and exceeded it. In fact, it went down from last week to this week, which tells me there are a lot of recruiters who aren't working, or a lot of companies just not spending time looking, because they're trying to deal with the reduction in forces of their clients who might be in the federal workforce. If your client is the Navy or the government, they're having reductions, and so you're trying to adjust. Maybe you're trying to adjust based on tariffs and your suppliers. I don't know. But the activity this past week, especially on Monday, was really noticeable. And so to act like you're one of those people where everything's just going great, 2025 hasn't hit him the way it's hit others, and hopefully he can continue to knock on wood. But if it does happen, I hope he has a plan, because it is no joke what's going on. None at all. None. And so that's all I have to say about that, in the words of Forrest Gump. That's all I have to say about that for now. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.